windy and chilly and cold. I think it's like 55 degrees. I know it's probably not cold to a lot of you, but we're getting the tractor hooked up, me and Pop. There's a couple pins that were missing, so Pops went back to go pick some of those up, and then we will start to till up his garden for spring, and I'm really excited for him. And then I'm going to till mine up one more time as well, because I wasn't able to put plastic down for as long as I needed to. I looked it up, and like the recommended time to kill the grass was like 3 months, at least in the dead of summer, to get the heat to really kill everything, and I only had it for like 3 weeks. So it didn't do much. So I'm gonna go back and till it. Woo! Good Lord. I'm gonna go back and till it again. If I don't get my head chopped off by sheet metal first. But it's windy and chilly, and I'm gonna drink my coffee on this tractor. See y'all in a bit.
Okay, I need to do a voiceover because the tractor's way too loud, but here I'm just showing you that I'm using this cultivator to come back over my plot of land to break up the grass that has started to grow back. And I've already done this to Pops's garden, and I'm doing it to mine now. And then second, I'm gonna go do the disker up at Pops's garden and then come back and do mine as well.
Today, I learned what a shear pin is good for. I'm using the tractor, Lester's tractor, and there's an actuator that spins when you use certain implements. So like, for example, right now I'm using the tiller, which is different from a disc or a plow. And the tiller uses the actuator's power to rotate the blades. Well, to protect the actuator, which is the spinny part, from breaking under heavy loads, there's something called a shear pin that holds the components together that makes the one spin the other. And if you hit something or there's too much force, that pin is designed to snap, saving your tractor from overload or burning up to try to carry too much force under pressure. I hope I explained that well. Anyway, found out today what a shear pin is for, and that is the pin that's designed to break to protect your equipment from overload, because I broke it. Panicked a little bit, I was tilling, and I was going through my field, and all of a sudden the tiller stopped. And I looked back and I was like, So I lifted it up, lowered it down, it wouldn't spin, lifted it up, turned it off, got underneath to look, and the tiller blades had wrapped itself up in some wire that was buried deep in the soil that I didn't know was there. So I unwrapped all this old wire, and I thought maybe it was just jammed. Like, now that I released the wire, the blades could spin freely, but when I tried again, did not spin. So upon further investigation, when I got deep down in there, I noticed that the actuator would spin, but the component from the tiller that hooks to the actuator was not spinning with it. So I was like looking around, poking, and then on the dirt underneath was a bolt and a snapped part of what looked like a screw. And so, oh, and a washer as well. So I walked up to Pop's. I walked up the driveway to G and Pop's house, and he told me what it was. And he thought maybe he had one in his shop, but he didn't. So now I'm going to drive to the auto parts store and look for a couple new shear pins, because Pop said it would be a good idea to pick up additional ones just in case. Because he doesn't know what's all in that field, because it's been so long since someone's tilled it that there could be more buried things. So I'm just glad that it was just a pin, like a little bolt, and it didn't. I can't even imagine like how bad I would feel if I broke the tractor. I would just feel so horrible. So I'm gonna go do that now, and I'm gonna fix it and make it right. And I will show you how I fix it. Let me tell you everything I know about shear pins, because I know a lot about shear pins. I have gone to 4 different stores, called 3 more stores, Buddy called additional stores. These little guys are hard to find. Finally, Buddy found a place that had the shear pin that I needed. So I am coming back hours later with an ice water from Sonic, and hopefully, and I got multiple shear pins. I can talk to you about galvanized shear pins. I can talk to you about zinc coated shear pins. Oh, did you know there's different grades of shear pins? Some of them can handle more torque and pressure than others, and yeah. I'm gonna host a class about shear pins. But for now, I gotta put this in. Gotta go. So that pin that slides in that hole connects this shaft right here that allows this whole thing to spin and rotate, which then allows these blades down here in the tiller to rotate in the ground. So when that pin breaks down there, this can't spin, and it protects this whole contraption from overheating and breaking down. So I'm going to take this pin, or one of these pins, and fix it now. It's a greasy job, but somebody's got to do it. All right, let's see if it works. Okay, so I need your opinion on something.
Yeah?
So I've been tilling this ground, but I've come up against some bricks and some wire, but what do you think this is?
I mean, that's definitely a bone, and there's definitely a piece of a shoe next to it. But I don't know, that's creepy. It's like the heel of a shoe.
The heel of a shoe, right?
Yeah.
Next to a bone?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I've discovered a lot of stuff in this ground, but not a bone next to a shoe.
Creepy.
Creepy. I think here comes Pops. Is that Pops or is that Cuz?
Pops.
Let's get Pop's opinion. Maybe Pops knows a story that we don't. Got some splaining to do, Pops. You want to tell us something, Pops? Is there something we should know?
I did have an old duck pile out there. What's kind of what you're running into?
Is that a bone and a piece of a shoe?
Yeah, I was glad we probably put this in a good soup.
Soup?
It ought to have some good flavor to it.
Does the bone belong to whoever was wearing the shoe?
I'm sure it does. Should have dug that up.
Maybe that was what was under the bricks that I keep hitting.